Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to celebrate a special occasion, a tribute to a man who has built in one of the most successful companies of our current age, to a man who, since the beginning works, has led me personally to the person that I am today, and who has led other children to opening their minds to a whole new world, a world of Pokemon. Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon, we want to thank you for all the dedication and work that you have put into this franchise. I have personally played and watched his games, as well as the TV shows and movies, for over a decade, now following his newest trends, his newest games and newest developments. I want to educate you on Satoshi's life, accomplishments, and creations, as well as why I am congratulating him with this award today. Satoshi Tajiri developed his first game in Japan, Tokyo, where basically the franchise of Pokemon in Nintendo began. Nintendo is a brand of video games that is very commonly known nowadays, but was not as known back in the 1990s. Excuse me. The idea behind Pokemon, or Pocket Monsters to better understand, came from his childhood hobby, which was collecting insects. He was an insect collector when he was young, and he loved the idea of collecting these new insects and how they look and how they were all different, and being able to share that with other kids around him and other people to see his collection. He wanted to become an entomologist when he was young and loved the idea of being the Bugman, and that's how people knew him, being the Bugman. Satoshi Tajiri wanted to share his vision and his passion and imagination with us, and which is why he has created such amazing and just unforgettable games over his years. He began to work for Game Freak on an arcade game that was developed in the 1990s, the infamous Legend of Zelda. And for gamers, we all know that The Legend of Zelda was one of the most amazing games at the time. His accomplishment led him to the creation of Pokemon Red and Blue, which were the first games of the franchise. I actually own a copy of his third game, which was Pokemon Yellow version, Special Edition Pikachu. I have it right here, and I poured over 100 hours in this game when I was young, and I continue to play it, and it's just as fun. Game Freak was one of the most successful video game trademarks and franchises in the world, and has involved his fan base into a mind-blown world that he created for us. You feel as if you are actually a part of his mind and his creation and his world. Impressively enough, Satoshi Tajiri's accomplishment has led him to have a net worth of over $5 billion. Even if his first Pokemon game created was the start of a multi-billion-dollar franchise for Nintendo. Satoshi Tajiri spends his time and dedication in the development of the newest Pokemon games and Pokemon franchises and TV shows and movies, and he really puts all his dedication in every single game that he makes. When he was first creating his game, there was problems going on in the payout of the game. There wasn't enough capital in order to actually fully make the game, and so there was a lot of trouble into the development of his first game, where he took his own salary and gave it to pay the other workers, living on his family's income, his mother's income actually. He lived with his mother for these 6 years, and that went into the development of the Pokemon Fire Red version. So he had a lot of sacrifices in his life just to bring us his creation of his new game, of his game, and to bring us to imaginative worlds in which he created, which have really inspired other people to develop games. And there's a lot of other people who are, because of Satoshi Tajiri, now very famous and sparked the imagination for their video gaming experience. He has also made it into the top 10 most unforgettable and valuable games of GBA history. This game right now This was about $10 back then, but now it's worth over $35 to $100. So a lot of his works are very renowned and very valuable. In conclusion, Satoshi Tajiri has poured over 30 years of his life into Pokemon franchise. Little did you know, Satoshi, that you will be creating a worldwide sensation. A game that involves everyone into your mind and your fan base, such strong fan base that you have now. Pokemon fans around the world, all of us want to award you this great honor as the Greater Animator and Creator Award. Thank you for all of your wonderful and unforgettable memories that you gave us. Keep doing what you love. Keep on creating new worlds for adults, children of all ages, and expand their creativity and their imagination. Thank you.